What is good? What is good, y'all? It's y'all. You know who it is. It's your boy Ty. Brooklyn Ty. Real Ty. Ty this. Ty Reed. You can call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. But there was one little topic I've been wanting to talk about. And I thought, why not do it right now? You know, I'm about to head out and start balling and stuff like that. So, shoot. I guess I want to make this video real quick. And all of that. So, like, the only thing I've been wanting to talk about as far as, like, in this video is, like, when it comes to basically, like, for people that can't think for themselves. So, for those of y'all that, like, this is for people, like, this is a sensitive topic, kind of sensitive. It all depends on how I go about it. So, like, when it comes to, when it comes to people, like, that be, like, I'm still trying to figure out how to put it. People who isn't letting other people do your thinking. Don't let other people do your thinking. Like, I don't care if it's your best friend. I don't care if it's your cousin. I don't care if it's your brother, sister, mother, father, and nobody. And I'm not saying not to listen to people as far as, like, oh, I'm not going to listen to you because, not just for no reason. I'm talking about, like, there's a difference between taking advice from people and not knowing how to think for yourself. There's a complete difference. And listening to, like, say you get all the advice, say you got, like, a conflict that's going on, and there's, like, a conflict that you've been talking about with your friends, family, and stuff like that. At the end of the day, if it's, like, a decision you gotta make and all that, ain't nobody gonna make that decision with you. So, like, because at the end of the day, it's you, you know. Because I know there's plenty of people that can make their own, but I'm sure that there's people in there that don't, that low-key can't, that don't speak about it. So that's why I'm making this video, you know. I mean, shoot, I guess I could say, I can't really say I've been in a moment, you know, where I had other people do my thing. I'm not going to say I've experienced, like, months of this shit. Nah, it wasn't really like that. It was more like, you know, let me give y'all an example. Let me give y'all a quick little story time. You know. And this story is pretty interesting, so I guess, you know, pop your popcorn up, do whatever the fuck you doing. It all started out with this is gonna sound kind of interesting. So let me tell you how I moved out here to where I'm at. I'm in North Carolina right now. I'm not gonna say what city I'm in, but I moved out of my mom's house. Long story short, I moved out of her house when, like, 2-3 years ago, you know, and the reason for that was because I wanted to stay closer with my daughter and stuff like that. I'm not saying that, you know, anybody was in the wrong here. You know, this is just an example. Nobody's in the wrong in this one. At the end of the day, it was my decision before anybody say anything or anything like that. And the reason why I was moving was, you know, stay closer to my daughter and stuff like that. And because, you know, of course, everybody knows how it is. The kid stays with the mom and all of that. You know, everybody know how that works. So, like, they was moving. We was all living in one neighborhood, and things had went south, and my baby moms and them, they had to move like a good hour away from where my mom stayed at. So, like, I'm not saying, like, an hour is far, but, like, instead of making it to where I'm with my daughter every day, being in her life full time, and all of that to, because limiting it, because remember, I was working at the time. It was not going to be like how it was when we was living together and stuff like that. So I decided that I went with them. So like I decided I went with them, and I made this decision on my own. So yeah, so nobody that I was living with, like my mom's, my people's, my everybody, my mom's, my brother, they seemed to not really agree with what I was doing, especially like I know how moms are. She was she wasn't really trying to like. It was hard for me stepping out and doing what I got to do and leaving her house for the first time. Not only that, living in another house, in another household, and stuff like that. That's the thing she really didn't agree with. But I had made my decision to do that, to move out and stay close to my daughter. So I had to give up everything up here. I'm not gonna say literally everything, but I had to switch my job. I had to quit my job in where I was at before and find a new one out here. I'm living in a whole nother household. I'm like, wow, you know. But the main reason why I was bringing up this topic is because if I would have sat back and like listened to the reasons why that anybody that did not agree with my decision to make that decision, so like if I would have listened to them and actually like, you know, not did what I did because of what they said, I would have. I don't think. I think things would have turned out different because like me making that decision of moving out here, stay close to my daughter. Not only I'm staying in my daughter's life and stuff like that, I am also I don't think I'd be here in my crib. Like, like I said in my last video before this, I got my own spot, and like, yeah, and I got my own spot, like I said, and to be honest, like this goes pretty deep because if I wouldn't have made that move, the move out of my mom's crib, I would still be at home with her, babied up, not growing up, not being a man, you know, used to mom this, used to mom that, you know, and I wouldn't be, you know, I don't think I would be thinking the way I'm thinking now. I don't think I would be as motivated as I am now if I didn't come out and take myself out of what I was comfortable with. I took myself out of my zone and did that. And, that wasn't easy because I was like, yeah, it was hard. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at where I'm at because I don't even think I would have even had the courage to even move out at 21 because I first got my spot. I was 21 at the time, and I'm 22 now. So if I didn't make that, I don't think I would. I honestly think I wouldn't have my own crib, be paying my own bills, doing what I gotta do, and it's a great feeling to do that. So it's good to think for yourself and not let nobody decide on. Don't let nobody do your thinking as far as like career wise, because I'm trying to do YouTube as a career and I'm building up my channels and stuff. I'm planning on having 3 channels, and not everybody sees my vision. You watching this video, you probably don't even see my vision the way I see it. I see myself succeeding. That's all I see. That is all I see. And I'm going to continue striving and doing what I got to do because I think I deserve good. I think I deserve good. I don't think I deserve bad. I deserve to make money. But yeah, think for yourself. Make a vision out for yourself. Chase dreams on some meat mill shit. that's about it. So y'all have a good one. Book and tie out of here.